What's up everybody, this is Scott and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different for something that we normally don't do on the channel. However, it's still tech related. So today's video is going to be a slightly less than technical review of the GoPro Hero or the GoPro Hero 2018 edition. There's a little bit of backstory about how I went about getting this particular device and why I may not necessarily recommend it as something that you need to buy as an action camera. So the backstory and how I got this camera. So this camera was actually lent to me by the Everyday Dad. I will link in the description below and probably a card up here where you can go find the Everyday Dad. However, I opened my big mouth on one of our live shows one day and I said, you know, hey, I did cryotherapy once. I really loved it. I wonder if I could take a camera inside there. The Everyday Dad, being the gentleman that he is, actually sent me a 2018 edition GoPro Hero. Let me give you some background technical specs on the GoPro Hero. So naturally, you know, this is kind of one of those action cameras. It is waterproof, dust resistant, that type of thing. It has a 2-inch LCD touchscreen on the back of that. More about that particular display here in a second. It does have voice controls where you can say like, hey GoPro, record this thing, strap it to your chest, strap it to your head, do all of those awesome things like you normally would with a GoPro. Obviously it's waterproof up to 10 meters. I think that's about 33 feet. And all in all, it is exactly what you would expect out of a GoPro. You can get the GoPro app, use it via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So yeah, I was really super stoked about this particular camera. This is the very first GoPro that I've ever really held in my hand and recorded some of my own stuff. It records in full 1080p, well 1440 by 1080p HD. So that was another thing, and I'll be honest with you, the video that you're gonna see about the GoPro inside the cryotherapy chamber, it looks exquisite. I have no problems at all with the actual video and even the audio that I recorded with the GoPro. My problem lied with the LCD display. Now granted, I'm not someone who does extreme sports. You can probably tell by my body type, my most extreme sport is golf. Maybe a little bit of basketball. You know, it's mostly golf and sitting on the couch while watching golf. So I'm not one of those ones that goes deep dive swimming or getting on a bike or strapping this thing to a car or anything like that. But the most extreme thing that I could think of was getting in cryotherapy. So what you're about to see is the footage that Greg recorded while I was getting in cryotherapy, and then actually me inside the giant freezer with the GoPro.
Ready for it?
Yeah. Ready to
It's really cold.
Yeah.
At least you got good music for it though. Oh God, they're gonna cut glass.
Aw, you messed up the Pro Hawk.
That's fine.
Yeah, you are.
A hot mess right now.
You are a sight to behold, sir.
Sometimes you do it for the gram.
Courtesy of the Everyday Dad, which
Yep.
I greatly appreciate, sir. Thank you so much.
I think that's working. I think it's on.
I mean, that like.
Well, then he'll have this main in there. Plus, it wouldn't be the first time I ever mess up. Woo, it's cold. You ready? Oh, oh my God. Oh, it's cold. Woo! Oh, God. He's not even recording a commercial at this point. All he's doing is just standing here and freezing. Woo! All right. This is for the Everyday Dad, Gary. This is my go-to guy for everything camera. Oh my God, it's so cold. Oh my God, it's so cold. The Everyday Dad is the guy I go to for all my camera needs. Oh Lord, this was really stupid. Also go to Technically T for all my phone cases. Jesus, it's cold. I mean, I gotta be going at least like 3 hours in here, right? Oh God, there's a whole minute left? Oh God, there's a whole minute left? A lot of great guests on the show. Travis McP, oh God. Oh, my eyes are freezing. Oh man, I think it's gonna make it. Woo!
I got nothing left. I read all the promos I got. Oh, okay.
Let's see the Scott sickle.
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty good. How you doing, Scott sickle?
It's cold, man. Oh, God, it's so cold.
I mean, I think I handled it pretty well. There was very little times where I was like extremely extra about it.
My God, it's cold.
Look, it was really cold. Don't judge me. I can feel your judging eyes through this video camera. It recorded flawlessly. However, after everything was all said and done, the LCD display just stopped working entirely. Now, granted, I didn't know what to expect out of that, but I was really hoping that the GoPro was going to at least be okay for just 2 minutes inside of 181.5 degrees below zero, because you can take this thing down to 33 feet below the water and you can kind of throw it around and it never gets hurt or anything like that. So needless to say, what you're about to see with me having it in my hand with gloves, I was disappointed that the LCD display just stopped working entirely. It's completely black. I guess one of the things that I've researched online is the fact that something can happen and the LCD ribbon gets unattached to something. I'm not entirely sure how it happened. When I walked in, it definitely was working. When I got out, it definitely did not work. So long story short, I love the footage. I can't recommend the camera because obviously the LCD display failed. So GoPro, if you just happen to be watching this and you want to send me another one, I'll go back into cryotherapy. I don't mind. But for me, I don't necessarily know if I can trust that LCD display because it just stopped functioning after I had that done. So that's it. That's all I have for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. As always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below, and we will see you next time.